Hey everybody, welcome back, Falcon, Convoy. Alrighty, we're heading over to the Bearded Bunny Raiders side objective here with the intent of hopefully beating them and hopefully also unlocking some more vehicles for us to use in probably another run, assuming there is another run after this one. We have an objective over here which is deep into the heart of Raider territory. We have 67 scrap and 29 fuel. We're not looking too bad in fuel right now, so we could definitely do some side trips. The Bearded Bunny Raiders up here though. Let's give this a try, sure, why not? There's also a main objective down this way too, which I believe is the flux capacitor as well. The signal appears to be a raider base of operations. You spot several crudely drawn signs warning people to keep out. Some of them depict mines. This is one that I completely avoided one time. I think this was probably the one that we had in our very first run on the full release itself, and I completely avoided it. Ignored the raiders. Entering a minefield isn't worth it. I'm going to try it out. Maybe they're bluffing. As your scanners picks up multiple readings of mines, you realize the raiders weren't lying. Also, they saw you coming and move in to engage. Prepare to combat, try to escape. Let's go ahead and fight them. So they weren't bluffing about the mines, which is unfortunate for us, but still, I feel that right now we're kind of powerful enough that we could definitely take on some raiders. At least we've been doing pretty good so far. We have 1 dude, 2 dude, 3 dude, 4 dude. I guess we'll probably focus on one of the front ones first, right? So let's go over through... Actually, you know what? No. Let's bring you back. Oh, you already started attacking, huh? Well, let's, you started attacking, but we're gonna focus on this guy instead, because he's kind of like a little bit more closer for us. And you know what? If they move to the front, that's fine, because they'll probably be taking in some mine damage themselves, too. I'm not gonna use my shield just yet on my unit, or my convoy, I should say, but I'm gonna go ahead and stun maybe this guy right now, just to keep him there, so he'll take another mine right now, hopefully, so he doesn't move. So again, let's focus on this guy here, here, here. You are gonna continue the assault on... Let's say this guy over here. His weapons kind of scare me a little bit. So he's over here taking damage, which is fine. Let's go ahead and now bring up our shield and our convoy. We have some mines headed this way. We should be fine from the mines, though. It's them that have to... Well, actually, the convoy has to worry about it, too. Well, let's come over here really quickly. I'll take the brunt of the damage with this individual just because I can. And it'll keep the convoy a little bit safe here. You move up here. And see if you can attack this guy from that angle. You continue the assault over to this side, and then you... let's see. Let's move closer through this side, and then you focus on this one. Our stun unit is ready to go again. Do we want to get a stun somewhere? I'm going to say we get a stun over here. Stop him in his tracks there for a second. That guy should be going down soon. Oh, I'm going to get stunned right now. Oh, I got out of the way in time. Perfect. Okay, so 2 of them down. That is going to crash right into me if I don't move. Thankfully it did. Okay, now we have this piece of shit over here to work on. Your health's not looking too great here again, by the way. Let's move you out of the way of any sort of damage. We have a possible stun mine. Let's move out of that one. That guy should be going down now. Oh, come on. Didn't really go down? Let's bring you here. Oh, you're out of the range now. Well, let's keep you down here and focus on this guy. You should be able to bring this guy down, but let me move you here. You move back a little bit. Out of the way, hopefully. And we still have... If this guy... Oh, here we go. Perfect. Let's stun him down here. And now he's going to run right into this fucking gorge, which is what I was hoping for. Ha ha ha! Alrighty. We took 8 fuel and 43 scrap out of that. That's it? I was hoping for better rewards if we were actually going to be invading a raider base over here. Alrighty. So... Bearded Bunny Raiders. I'm not sure if I want to do that with... Fuck X is looking pretty bad here. Why is it Fuck X always getting fucked up? I guess it's in his name. Nearest camp. 48 down that way. It's not too far. You know what? Let's actually head towards that one before we head over to the Bunny Raiders. Oh, it's not too far at all. Let's go through here. This looks like some regular streets after all. And move closer. There we go. Alrighty. So, we got the light pulse laser as well. Very effective against health, does nothing against armor. So, this sells for 20, huh? You sell for 20 as well. We still don't really have, I don't think, a... Plus, we need the AID, so I don't think we could really use the buzzsaw just yet. But I'm going to still hold on to it just for now. I want to equip this on somebody, though, because I feel like, we're running with these light MGs here long enough. It worries me to give it over to Fuck X Forever, because he takes a lot of damage constantly, so it worries me. But I'm going to trust you, my friend. Actually, no. You know what? Let's do... Armor piercing damage. You don't do any armor. I'm gonna heal him up right now, right? We should probably get another good weapon on him, too. Yeah, okay. This is armor piercing. Let me give you armor piercing, though, just because that could help us out a little bit. So you have an armor piercing weapon. He's gonna also have a armor piercing weapon now with this one, and let's go ahead and give him the light pulse laser as well. Light pulse laser is gonna be just strictly for HP. Okay. And we still have no subsystems for shield. That's what's kind of been hurting us a little bit, because these hovercrafts, they don't really have good armor, so you kind of have to focus a little bit on getting some shields, which we haven't been able to get. Light MG, I'm going to go ahead and just sell you now. I'm going to have 127. Buzzsaw, I feel like, as much as I love the melee weapons, I feel like we should sell it. But if we get that extra vehicle here with the ramming capability, I'm going to feel quite foolish about selling this off. So I'm going to hold on to it for now. Let's do a little bit of healing up here really quickly. Alright, heal you up, and let's get the convoy a little bit better as well. We're down to 87. We could buy some fuel, yeah. Or we could also... Well, we can't really afford anything. Ooh, the super heavy laser would have been amazing in the convoy. I believe that's the weapon that the convoy that we're using right now was using against us when we were doing the... when we were unlocking it on the last run. I think that's the one anyway. Or maybe it would have been the railgun I heard people mention too. It was one or the other, but this sounds pretty fucking amazing. Unfortunately, we can't really afford it. We have another chainsaw. Well, we have a chainsaw. Man, can you imagine like 2 melee weapons on a ramming vehicle? That'd be fucking redonkulous. We have some light rocket artillery. I'm not too crazy about that. The leech drone. Oh, we all know how great that was. But can't afford it, of course. Even if I sold that, we can't afford it. So let's buy a little bit of fuel. Like up to 37 sounds pretty good. We're down to 67 now. Let's go ahead and do some upgrades, I'm going to say. Now, let's see about the armor, how far it goes up. See, it barely goes up whatsoever. That doesn't seem really worth the investment. So no. No armor, yeah. I mean, the only thing I can upgrade on these guys is armor, though. So keep that in mind. Yeah. Ashley, what can I do with you? I could actually increase your health. I mean, you're doing amazing, though. I mean, there really hasn't been much to heal you with here. 250 is going to be how much you go up. How about armor-wise? Not too bad. Handling's maxed out. Range. Is her range the one that's actually a little bit problematic? I think it might be. If so, we could probably hook up her range over here. These guys are already maxed out, so it's not even a problem. You know what? Let's do a little bit of range on Ashley over here. Let's do like 1. We'll do 1 for now. Confirm. And let's see our convoy. Do I want to do anything with you here? If I get you up to Mind Guard maxed out, you won't take any more damage, or at least you'll take barely any damage, which could be useful, I've heard, for the boss fight itself. I'll do Mind Guard 50%, 100%. So yeah, you wouldn't take any damage from mines whatsoever. Let's do 50% for now. I'm going to hold on to 47 scrap just as an emergency type of thing. So that's it. Alright, let's get out of here. At least we're healed up. Let's head over to, and we have some fuel now. Let's head over to the Bearded Bunny Raiders finally. 91. Take the road through here. As you traverse the city, you notice what looks like to be an abandoned fuel depot. Yeah, I love fuel. 18, yeah! Alright. So, apparently we didn't really need to spend scrap on fuel, but you know, hindsight 2020. We weren't really sure we were going to get that or not, right? We have an objective over here, and then this seems to probably be the Bearded Bunny Raiders. So, as much as I want to do this one, I'm going to say the Bearded Bunny Raiders has to be kind of difficult, right? So we should probably go in there at full health. So let's not fuck around over here. Let's go straight up over here and find out what the Bearded Bunny Raiders are all about. As you arrive in the area where the Bearded Bunny Raiders operate, it seems they found you first. Several vehicles sporting a bearded rabbit logo approach your convoy. Aggressively defend ourselves. Okay. So this might be like a multi-part battle again, because I doubt whoever the leader is going to be here isn't going to show up immediately, right? So, let's move people around. We have 3 showing up on us right now, which is good. Let's focus on the one that's back here. Basically, spelling his own demise by just hanging out over here by himself. So bam, bam, and bam. Oh yeah. Where are you going, buddy? No, you can't protect yourself back over there. Let's go ahead and bring up my shields now because these guys are over here firing rockets. And let's go ahead and probably stun Homeboy up here. Actually, let's stun Homeboy over here. Okay. Now, you start focusing over here and move up a bit. You come down through here. And then you pop out through there and just start attacking him from this side. Alright, so there's going to be this guy going down next. Let's move you up. Everybody start moving up and start attacking this guy if we can. Boom. Boom. We have some hazards coming this way, which is fine because we're actually moving away from here now. There we go. And let's go ahead and stun this guy so he doesn't do any more damage. This should be it. This was actually relatively easy, but again, I can't really see this being the only thing we have to face right now. This is probably like part 1 of some crazy shit. Just as you're trying to recover from the fight, you spot more vehicles coming from the distance. Come see how far down this rabbit hole goes. Of course, attack formations. And fight them off, of course. Alrighty. If they keep them like 3 against 3, it shouldn't be a problem. If they start increasing numbers, it could be a problem, but it looks like 3 more. That's fine. Alrighty, let's come back down again and do what we're doing here. I don't even have to move that vehicle. Could shoot from all the way back over there. Alrighty, let's go ahead and stun this guy because he's worrying me while he's getting in front of me. He might start dropping some mines or missiles. Let's go ahead and bring my shields up then. 1 vehicle down. Alright. Come over here. Here, and then you. Let's get you somewhere close where we can get some shots off. There you go. Perfect. And again, the only thing I think I have to worry about right now is just like, hazards. Like anything that might kill me instantly. But for the most part, we do have them outmatched right now. We have a hazard coming up here, as a matter of fact. You need to... let's come down here for now. You focus your attack here, you focus here, and let's go ahead and stun this guy here for a while. Okay. Now let's get you up here, closer. Up front, he is down even before we had a chance of doing anything. Alright. You scour the horizon for any signs of more bearded bunnies. Anything else? Nope. Yet another group of bearded bunnies is attacking you. This should be the last of them. Oh, they're fucking far off, though. Oh, come on. Oh, why would you do this to me? Why can't I just fight all of them here? I was doing fine. By the time I get to them, I'm obviously going to take some damage. Well, that should be probably, I hope, considering how many fights we've been doing, that should be an unlock right there for sure. We also have the objective over here for which one is this one. That's going to be Flux Capacitor. Since we're up here right now, we might as well grab that because we have to go back down for the other bearded bunny fight, right? So let's actually try to get one of these objectives out of the way, just so we don't have to make so much trips back and forth. We don't have all the fuel in the world, after all. You arrive at the professor's laboratory. We all know about this. We're going to run into, Doc Brown over here. What? How? You found me. I'm ordering you. I've got mighty science weapon things. I'm not afraid to use them. Relax, Doc Brown. Let's go ahead over here and calm him down. You just shoot him, too. Have I ever shot Doc Brown? I don't think I've ever shot him in any of the, or maybe I have. I forget if I've ever shot him in any of my runs. Alrighty, I see. No revenge squad out to get me for lack of fame and excellence. So, if you, this is basically gonna be the same one. He is gonna ask me to go take out whoever is threatening him right now, so, I'm gonna move out. The professor who didn't bother to mention his name told you he needs a large energy source to create a flux capacitor. He suspected Torvak would have them, but did not know where to go looking. He suggested convincing a Torvak checkpoint to tell you where to locate them. Ah! Actually, there's a little bit of a deviation. Usually he'll tell me where it's at, so now I have to go somewhere else to figure out where to go. I get you. So that's going to be a little bit of time to actually do that. Since we're up here then, we might as well initiate this main objective too. Which is a hyperdrive stabilizer. It's going to cost me some fuel to get to it, but so be it. At least we'll have 2 missions already kind of progressing along the way. Several raider vehicles approach your convoy. Your radio pick up a gibbering voice exclaiming, "Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?" That is Jack Nicholson, Joker right there, and I like it. Let's go ahead and prepare to dance with the devil indeed. Alrighty. Again, so far we haven't really been outmatched by raiders, although there's just 5 of them, so this is one of those times where we probably are going to be outmatched. But let's go ahead and focus on the one that's up front, though. So you come over through this side, and you start focusing on homeboy up here. You might want to bring your shields up, convoy, because this could be a problem. And then we're going to use the EMP on maybe this guy here for now. Alright. Surprised this guy didn't go down that fast. That's surprising to me. Usually it's a matter of just seconds before they go down. Okay, well, we are kind of spreading our attacks right now. Usually it's 3 against 1, so it does actually go down a bit faster, but, I didn't want to move this guy into position over here, just for 1 extra dude. We have the EMP cannon ready to go again. Let's go ahead and stun this guy who's kind of pointing a crazy fucking laser at me. You move down here a little bit. This guy should be going down now. There he goes. Perfect. This guy should be going down as well. Let's focus over here, and let's bring you up and around. And maybe focus on this guy here. You come all the way around because you have the least HP after all. Come through this side. Let's go ahead and EMP Scary Laser Man over here. We have some hazards down this way. Let's move back. And I guess we'll focus over here. This guy might, assuming I block him, I should be able to get him to fuck himself over here. So that's the case. Let's just move our attacks over to this guy. Yeah, he's gonna be fucked. He can't get up now anymore. I love blocking them when they can't get away. EMP ready to go. Let's go ahead and aim at this guy here. Should be going down soon. Again, our HP's dropped significantly too, so I have to worry about that. But again, we've been fighting a lot of battles over and over, so eventually it does take a toll on you. We should move you out of the way just in case. Alrighty. More down. You find some loot, 11 fuel and 34 scrap. I will take it. How are we doing now in terms of scrap? We're at 81 and 48 fuel. So 48 of the fuel's looking fine. The scrap could be better. Our health could be a lot better too. You arrive in the shady part of town. Your crew members assure you that the Saziak milk bar should be around here. So this is going to be Andy's mission. This time around, I'm not going to fight Andy because we already have his units unlocked anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and ask some locals about the Saziak bar here. Let's head over to the tramp. Well, go on. Do me in, you bastard coward. I don't want to live anyway. Not in this stinking world like this. Explain you're just looking for the Saziak milk bar. She points it out where it's at. Great, thank you. Let's enter the bar. Talk to the man. It's going to be Andy over here. How can I help you? Tell me more. Alrighty. Basically, with Andy, we're going to have to go around and destroying shit if I'm right. Or I could just fight him, but I don't want to really deal with his units this time around, so let's go ahead and do that. Wonderful. Let us traverse some wicked wastelands and kill some evil doers. Can't wait to see you in action. Let's go. Alrighty. So, with Andy, we have to go around and destroy some shit because he likes, you know, quote-unquote, to do in evil doers, but in reality, he just wants to kill shit. Alright, so we've already initiated that one, and we already initiated the flux capacitor as well, so that's looking fine. Let's head over towards the Bearded Bunny Raiders, I guess, unless there is a camp nearby. Nope. Spaceship is down this way. Alrighty, Bearded Bunny Raiders it is. This one worries me because we're actually heading there with low HP. It's not how it was before when we were actually, you know, doing really well in that spot that we were fighting them at, where we had a lot of HP. Now we actually have a significantly less amount. So I'm not too crazy about it. I just hope that we could find another camp along the way. That's going to be my objective here. There is actually a 115 down that way. We have enough fuel that we could actually hit up this objective over here too, though. So let's do that, and then we'll probably head over to that camp. A large number of raiders are gathered here. It seems to be some sort of violent event. Let's hear it. This might be the Destruction Derby. It is! Alrighty, let's go ahead and do this one, because usually this one gives you some pretty decent amount of cash. Without really too much of a risk, normally. Again, RNG though. Bring it on. So we're going to enter the Thunderdome. So here we pick our strategy. Normally I like to focus on hitting and running, so let's do that. You zip through the arena by handling your vehicle expertly, landing critical hits on other vehicles when the opportunity arises. Excellent. You shoot down several opposing vehicles. Unfortunately, your car suffers a hit by an opponent. The other competing vehicles are destroyed one by one, and eventually you find yourself the last man standing. So we only took one point of damage right there, which is fine. And we got 99 scrap and 9 fuel. Perfect. Haha. Alrighty, so we're at 180 and 43 scrap. We definitely want to hit up a camp now, because now we have some money to actually do some upgrades with finally, and maybe even get a fourth vehicle. We'll see. There's another objective here. We have the fuel for it. Do I feel like we have enough health for it? You know, kind of. Let's check it out. As you drive along the highway, your radio suddenly picks up, "Fools ripe for the picking, let's have at 'em, boys." Alright, he's gonna have some raiders attacking us. Again, if it's only 3 and none with shields, we should be able to take them out pretty quickly. I'm just trying to avoid taking too much damage because our health isn't looking too amazing right now. Let's focus on the back vehicles and leave the front one alone. So let's go this way, and that way. So that's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and also bring up our shields, and let's stun homeboy back over here. Alright, so one of them should be going down fast enough. Excellent. Let's move you into position as well. And we want to start focusing on this bad boy over here. Alright, so for the most part, as long as we just avoid taking damage, we should be fine. He is down now. We have some wreckage happening this way. Let's move down here. And you also need to get into position as well. They're moving as well to avoid the wreckage. Our shield went down right now with this thing, which isn't too great. Damage here, damage there, and then let's go ahead and stun. I guess we'll stun that guy up front. Alrighty. that should be it for this guy right now as well. Our HP is still looking not too bad. Our convoy could be doing a little bit better, especially with the armor. But so be it. We have a death trap heading our way, so let's try to get up here if we can. You come down through here. Let's make sure you stop shooting my convoy with that big giant cannon, you piece of shit. That'd be great. Hey. Who said you can move out of the way right now? Don't avoid my attacks, you dick. Let's go ahead and stun him as well. Excellent, alright. We should be avoiding any sort of instant death trap, and he is basically down for the count. Alrighty, we'll get a little bit extra more scrap for this as well. And we've got a mine layer too. That could be a weapon for our convoy. So we got 8 fuel, 36 scrap, take loot, open map. And let's see, we still have that over there. 216 scrap and 49 food. We have all the fuel in the world. I really want to do that, but damn, dude. At this point, we're starting to lose a lot of HP, and it worries me. I might as well do it. Live. Gotta live hard, man. Especially in Convoy. The signal is broadcasted from a decrepit shutter, Sephomore Tower. This could be the Terry Pratchett thing, right? No, turns out the tower was bait, as several vehicles appear on your radar moving to attack you. Try to escape, supercharge engines, or retaliate. We're gonna retaliate for sure. I still think we're okay in HP to kind of deal with this one, but after this we definitely have to hit to the camp and not fuck around anymore. 4 vehicles, okay. Let's start focusing on these back here, I'm gonna say. So, focus on this guy, you focus here, and then you should be coming down over here to focus on this guy. Let's bring our shields up now, and let's do a stun on you down here. Okay, 1 vehicle down, excellent. Work on this dude over here, you come down, help me out. This guy worries me up there alone. He's got some crazy machinery on him as well, but we should focus on him afterwards, I'm going to say. So this guy's down. Let's come up here. We got some missiles being launched. Luckily, our shield is taking some damage. And let's move up over here. Might as well just start focusing on this guy, I'm going to say. Let's go ahead and stun this dude while we're at it as well. Unless I can get up there. Perfect. Ah, Convoy taking too much damage, Convoy. You have no armor left. Alright, there goes that guy. Let's move out of the way here really quickly. You guys get up here. Alright, this guy's moving out of the way. We have a death trap up here. Let's move you down. Oof. My unit as well is over here taking quite a bit of damage. Let's go ahead and stun this guy so he doesn't shoot me anymore. And move back. Get out of the way, my friend. Alrighty. Whew. We're playing it really risky right now, I'm aware. 10 fuel, 32 scrap. Let's investigate the tower. Judging from the equipment inside, yep, it totally is the Murray 6-shutter optical telegraph. You haven't seen any other towers, though, making this lone remaining tower all the stranger. Leave this place or look for loot. Let's go ahead and look for loot. After a thorough investigation, you find that the tower has been automated to repeat a single message indefinitely. Okay. Okay. People normally tell me to go ahead and loot this. They've had good luck with it. I mention this every single time I, get this event. The one time I tried looting it, I lost everything. And we're doing so good right now that I would fucking hate to lose everything. But you know what? Because I never do it on camera, I'm gonna actually take it apart this time. As you try to tinker with the equipment, you hear a voice that sounds a lot like a slamming of coffin lids. My, someone should have known better than to mess with things they do not understand. What? Without knowing what happened, you find yourself back in the middle of the desert and Shutter Tower nowhere to be seen. We took damage over here, I want to say. At least I saw one of my HP go down. So, yeah, that happens to me every single time. I have terrible luck with that event. It never gives me anything. It only fucking fucks me in the long run here. But luckily, I do believe that it was actually nerfed in one of the updates where people were like saying it was kind of bullshit because I wasn't the only one I guess got that. But people were complaining on the Steam forums where they were just like, it's bullshit that there's an event that completely wipes out your entire party, so they must have nerfed it because of that. So there you go. That's the reason why I never actually go through with it, and I've shown you why. I have terrible luck with that event. I guess we're going to wrap it up here then. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like. The support does mean a lot. I will catch you next time.